What I'm going to do for this afternoon, we are going to look at the aspect of capturing the business value of innovation. Okay. Basically, in this chapter, there are many sections that the author put the emphasis. But I think for our class, I'm going to share something that is very crucial or very important for you, so that you can use it, and can apply it at your workplace or when you are dealing with the design work. The aspect that I'm going to put emphasis on is on the aspect of how to exploit intellectual property. I think I have mentioned many times of in our earlier session. So I'm going to go a bit detail on this. So when we talk about IP, intellectual property, we are going to have to cover the aspect of it comprised of patents, trademark, and copyright. Okay. Actually, the process is very tricky and delicate. Normally, you can do on your own, or you can engage with patent agent by paying them 5,000 ringgit. They can do it for you, and then but they're going to ask you what to do, what is the design, okay, how it will look like, okay. So they're going to ask you very detailed and technical, because it's related with legal aspect. So the wording of the court or the lawyer comes in. Okay. So as a bit on the historical aspect, most sources attribute the origin of formalized protection of IP to 15th century. Okay, so the king granted certain privilege to the manufacturer and traders. Okay, they are given the letter of patent by the royal king. Okay, meaning this culture been sometime. That's why, as I mentioned, the US patent, they already have the records in the independent in 1796. They already have the record of it. You can track the record of it. The culture of design and patent being is already there. And over here we are starting. Well, in share in our region. This is on the historical aspect, patent, copyright protection arrived in 1710 when the parliament gave the protection for books, okay, and other written work. Okay, it's about copyright. For us, copyright is not that difficult to do. You can copyright your lab report, you can copyright your technical report, and they will grant it in very short time. One day, few days, we already get the letter from the agent. Trademark, okay, trademark. We have here trademark. It's been traced back to 3500 BCE. But the law about trademark did not emerge until 1700. We have Thomas Jefferson, um, um, support the request of maker by recommending the establishment of a trademark protection. Okay, and they have the first trademark agreement at Paris, and they call it Paris Convention for Protection of for industrial property. Okay, so I'm going to elaborate a bit on this. Okay, patent. We have patent, we have a trademark, copyright for each different thing. There are three different things. There are three different things. Patents, okay. We have patent. Basically, it's a right, the right, okay, granted by the government that exclude others from producing or using or selling an invention. Okay, your patent must be useful, novel, okay, novel, okay. And there are different type of patent. We have utility patents, design patent, and plant patent. Okay, so 20, how many years? 1998. So 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, even the software algorithm also become eligible for patent protection. Okay, before that, your software algorithm is covered under copyright law. Okay, under copyright law. And so how can we apply the patent? Actually, I have mentioned it is very tedious. I went through the training early last year because I want to patent my invention. So it's very tedious, very tedious. That's why some people say, oh, just uh, just ask the patent agent to do it for you. Okay? Just ask the patent agent to do it for you. All right. Okay. So to apply for a patent, the inventor must explain how to make use of the invention. Okay, and then you make claims. Okay, make claims about what it does that makes your invention, okay, is new. Okay, so in US or even in here, the patent is reviewed by the examiner. Okay, who will go through your patent. Okay, and they may make modification to the scope of the patent. Okay, even simple design like you want to design the mouse or the syringe or anything, even the cup. Okay, the cup, the table. Okay, there are certain part that you can patent and not to do it. And the patent is then published. Okay, if in Malaysia we have the agency who's taking care of the patent, which is MyPo. Okay, I have my student working there. He said his work is just to check the patent, the patent checker, check, examine, go through one by one. It's a very tedious work, very tedious work. And the patent is then published and can be challenged by other inventors. For example, to avoid the infringes on existing part, you copycat to infringe the existing patent. So if the standard are met, then the patent is issued. Okay, so your patent issued for 20 years. 20 years. If you patent in Malaysia, so it's covered only in Malaysia. If in this region, so in every country you have to file the patent based on their country. Okay, so to To do the patent, it will take takes time. Okay, it's the process will take quite some time. In Malaysia, it will take more than 1 year, and 2 to 5 years involve a number of costs. Okay, for example, here we want to patent it. At least we have to pay 5,000 ringgit, 5,000 ringgit to pay the fee and for filing. For filing. Okay, this is patent. We cover patent, right? This is next one is trademark. Okay, talk about trademark. For trademark and service mark, okay, is a word, a phrase, a symbol, a design, or other indicator that is used to distinguish the source of goods, okay, from one party from goods of another. Yeah, for example, Adidas. If they produce in Thailand, they call Adibas, right? Adidas, Nike. Okay, so they use the swoosh symbol. So this is the trademark of it, right? To trademark is established in legitimate use of mark. Okay, so this one registration can also be established to establish international right of a trademark. Okay. We have cover patents, trademarks, and now is copyright. Copyright is a form of protection granted to works of authorship. That is the easiest, right, as I mentioned just now. Lab report, anything related to artwork. So copyright prohibits others from to reproduce, to prepare the derivative work based on the work, distributing copies, okay, for sale, rental, or performing the work publicly, displaying the work publicly, okay. So copyright was created for works created after 1978, so the life of it is 70 years, okay, 70 years. Okay. Next one is trade secret. Okay, trade secret. For trade secret, is basically the information that belong to a business that is generally unknown to others. Okay, so usually we hear, oh, this is our trade secret. Okay, so the firm can protect their product or their process, okay, as trade secret without disclosing detailed information that would be required in a patent. Okay, so that's why when you are preparing proposal, okay, you submit to other people, so make sure you sign NDA so that people will not copy your idea or steal your idea. Another thing is when you write a proposal, you don't have to write in detail because our people, we are very generous, we are very excited, okay, very excited to share your work, okay, share your finding. So we tend to tell everything what we know, not because we are stingy, but we want to protect our to protect our invention, our innovation. So when you write in general, and you will answer what is required to fulfill the criteria that been set. So for trade secret enable a broad class of assets and activities to be protectable. Okay, to qualify, information must not be not be generally known. Okay, information must offer distinctive advantage to the firm. Okay, and trade secret holder must exercise reasonable measure to protect its secrecy. Okay. All right. This is the example of smartphone pattern war. Okay, so smartphone I think is become important. Okay, before that it's not. Okay, during my time we don't have a handphone. We use public phone. Okay, but alhamdulillah we survive. But nowadays everybody if they forgot to bring their handphone to work, they are willing to to make a U-turn and go back to take okay to take the forgotten smartphone. So for product in industry that rely on technical standard, check component, okay, and interoperability, okay, the terms for licensing or patent are critical. Okay, so the license here should be fair, reasonable, okay, and this is usually the condition for the patent to be accepted to be part of the technical standard. So as for the smartphone industry, they demonstrate how the firm can divert very rare resources from innovation to the enforcement of IP. For example, back in 2009, Nokia they launched a lawsuit against Apple, okay, because they claim that Apple have infringed of 17 of their patent, okay, and was settled back in 2011, okay, 2011. So they have to pay undisclosed damage, millions to Nokia. Same thing in 2010, okay, Apple been sued again by Motorola, okay, for patent infringement, okay, so they counter suit, okay. Same thing, Motorola, following the acquisition of Motorola, okay, by Google in 2011. So they discussed Apple, Google, they agreed to withdraw the 20 outstanding patent cases. Okay, the culture of suing. So these are the example of what we call a smartphone patent. Okay, you can read on your own for that case study. I'm going to open up another one, another example. Okay, another. How to use a US patent. Because after this, you can use this technique to check your design, and your design work. Okay. Can use patent search. Okay, I'm sharing you the step by step on how to explore US patent. So there are few database or patent service that you can use. Okay, for example, we have a US patent, we have a European patent. Okay, but for this class, I'm showing you how to use US patent service to search the design. Basically, anything that you have in mind, if you refer to this pattern database is already there. It's already there. You can search. Okay, you just type the keyword and then it will come up. It come up. So the step that you can do, you just go to Google and you start typing. You type a US pattern. Okay, and then this pop-up menu will come out. Okay, which is the website of US United States Patent and Trademark Office homepage. So you're going to see here the patent, trademark, okay, and under patent you have file and search, okay, the file and search, okay, and then when you click the patent icon, then you see patent full text and full page image database. Okay, yeah, this one, as I mentioned just now, the issued patents, you're going to get full image since 1790. Okay, long time. 1790, you're going to get full image and the full text of the patent that you are searching is, you can get full text in 1976. Okay, so these are the menu for the patent page. Okay, next one, you have to click the patent full page image. Okay, so they are using different image file format. So for them, they are using for this database, they are using TIFF file, TIFF. Okay, so you need to download that format so that you can access the detail or the figure of it. Okay, this is the thing that I mentioned just now. You have to click the TIFF file here, and then you go back to this menu. Okay, so you click quick search. Okay, you click quick search, and then you're going to have this pop-up menu. Okay, so you can type any topic that you are searching. Okay, for example, for this case, I'm searching disposable syringe. Okay, disposable syringe. Okay. So this is my keyword that I choose. Okay, depend on your project. For example, the innovation project that you want to do. For example, portable or disposable mask, for example. So it will come up. Okay, you're going to see many patterns there. Okay, for in this case, when I type in disposable syringe from 1976, so we have about 1,300 topic related to disposable syringe. Okay. There are different topics of it, but relate to this disposable syringe. Okay, so you can glance through all of this. For example, here I click a self-destructive safety syringe, number 38. So I click this one. Okay, so the detail of it will come out. Okay, it will give you the abstract of it, the synopsis of the title of the project. Okay, and then it will give you the summary of it. It tell you what the syringe is all about. Okay, the use of it. Okay, what is the characteristic of it. Okay, what is special about this invention. Okay, so it's been summarized there in the abstract. Okay, and then towards the downmost, scroll down, okay, until the end, you go to see the image icon there. Okay, so you click that, and then this figure will come up. Okay, the figure, the detail of it, and then you click here, there is the drawing and the specification and the claims of the patent that been, that been prepared by this author. This author, the inventor name is Edward Dye. Okay, and then here is the drawing. I click the drawing, so the drawing will come out. But they didn't give you the dimension of it. They just give you the figure. Yeah, the figure, different figures. Okay. Next one. Oh, that's all. How many more figures? Okay. Oh, figure 2. Okay, this is figure 2. Figure 2. So I can click different figure. Okay, different figure. Okay. So I assign you to explore this website. Okay, this website, and try to search. Okay, search the topic related to your work. Okay, or the solution that you intend to do. Okay, so I leave it to you to explore. Okay, so going back to the topic that I have explained just now. Okay, we have covered chapter 12 just now. In a nutshell, what I have mentioned. We are taking the topic of exploiting IP. So there are a few important things that I would like to highlight about exploiting IP. One of it is when dealing with patent, the legal regime require the following. Number one, it requires the novelty of it. Bear in mind when you do patent, this is how they check whether novel or not. Number two, in terms of the inventive step by step. Okay. Reproducible, step by step. And then it will have industrial application. What will be the utility test required? Okay. So that it is capable to be applied to a machine, a product, a process. Okay. And then it is patentable subject. Okay. For example, discoveries and formula cannot be patented. Okay. As I mentioned before, this even software before this cannot be patented. And then it is clear and complete disclosure. Okay, that's why when you file a patent, they draft it in a certain legal property right and the technique of writing is based on like a lawyer. They use the language of a lawyer. Okay.